Isipin mo, nakakapag-research ka, nakakapanood ka ng movies, nakakapanood ka ng Korean novela, ng anime, kung ano-anong inaaral mo, kung ano-anong chinichismis mo, pero sarili mo hindi mo kilala. That's self-made. If your life is miserable right now, if you are unhappy, that's self-made. If you are a successful leader, if you are a successful businessman, and maybe let's not use the word success. If you are a growing businessman, a growing leader, that's self-made. Hindi mo kalaban ng rejections kasi nandyan ang growth, nandyan ang learning. Ang kalaban mo is being comfortable. Because when you are comfortable, you will stop growing. Maging desperado ka at wag na wag sasama ang ugali mo kapag sagad na sagad ka na. And right after a breakthrough, a transformational moment, a moment of success, wag lalaki masyado ulo. Wag magiging arrogante. Because there's always a cost to it. Pag sobrang sakit na, pag sobrang bigat na, tayo mismo humihinto tayo. Kasi nga, hindi natin alam na hindi pala balanse yung will of life natin. Ito yung worst na pwede natin gawin. Pag hindi balanse yung will of life, para lang sagipin yung ibang aspects ng buhay, isasakripisyo mo yung finances mo, yung time mo, relationship mo, emotions mo, health mo, lahat ng aspect para lang magbalanse, ibinaba mo. So bilog nga ang will of life mo ngayon, pero binaba mo naman yung standard ng buhay mo. This will lead to self-sabotage, a poor self-image, and this is where most people quit. Dito tayo sumusuko. Yes, good day to you. My name is MJ Lopez, and in this video, we will answer the question how to become successful. And you may ask, what do you know about success? Well, I've been doing business for more than 18 years, transforming the lives of people in the process. I have the privilege and the experience to fail many times, to lose a lot of times, and to win every single time. And I learned from all those experiences. And I also have the privilege to be working with millionaires, multi-millionaires, and billionaires. And I will share with you what I learned, the reality about success. And for the sake of this video, we are starting to build a new setup just for you. And if you like videos like this, please comment. Please send the team some love so we know if you want us to do more videos like this. So in terms of becoming successful, hinati natin siya into 3 simple doable steps that you can do right now because that's what we want. For us to become successful, right after watching this video, it has to be doable for you. So we have here 3 simple steps. Step 1 is define success, step 2 is the process, and step 3 is the moment of success. Because again, if you want to be pointed towards the right direction, you have to have a destination. And our destination here is success. Pero para mabigyan ka ng tamang direction, para alam mo kung saan ka pupunta, dapat alam mo kung nasan ka ngayon. So let's dig deep. So the bigger question is, what do you really want? How do you define success? Because look, a lot of us may define success as financial freedom, time freedom, because maybe you are watching my videos already. But here's the question. Do you know what that means for you? Because most of the time, based on my experience, may mga tao na ginagaya yung definition ng success ko. Nothing wrong with that. I'm happy to know that. I'm happy for those people who are using me as their reference. But you have to understand the meaning you attach to it. Because most of the time, we define success using big words. Yung magandang pakinggan, yung magandang ikwento. Pero minsan, hindi natin naiintindihan. And most of the time, parang ang layo-layo niya. Parang hindi siya achievable. So remember, in terms of defining success, understand that your definition will evolve through time. Yes, nag-e-evolve yung definition niya. So we have here urgency, comfort, and want. And hindi ako sure at ikaw ang nakakaalam kung nasaan ka dito ngayon. Because most people, especially if you are not taking action right now, there's a huge chance that you are here, that you are in the comfort zone, and you are trying to get what you want. You are trying to discover what you want right now. Kaya lang, since we are comfortable, and this is actually really dangerous, guys. So since you are comfortable, you are watching a lot of videos, kahit hindi mo i-apply, okay lang. Kasi may videos ulit next week. Everyday naman may videos si Sir MJ Lopez. Marami siyang upload daily, mamomotivate ako daily, mai-inspire ako daily, matututo ako daily. Ito ang problema, baka wala kang ginagawang action. Because maybe you're just comfortable learning, acquiring knowledge. Minsan, ang dami-dami mong pinapanood na hindi mo naman kayang i-apply, and most of the time, you are getting contradicting information. So lalo ka ngayong naguguluhan. I want you to understand that the real danger isn't in the challenges or struggles. It's in comfort. Dito nakikwit yung mga tao. Dito tayo tumitigil. Dito tayo humihinto. At diba, napakarami na nating narinig na success stories. Na saan nagsisimula? Dito. Sa urgency. Yung nag-fail ng sagad, yung iniwan ng jowa, iniwan ng asawa, nasaktan, nahirapan. If you will listen to the success stories, especially from the hyper-successful entrepreneurs, lalo na sa Pilipinas, majority ng mayaman dito, yung mga sobrang yaman, saan galing? Sa hirap, sa urgency. May nangyari sa buhay nila. They are in so much pain at ang sabi nila, enough is enough, ayoko nang mahirapan. Ayoko na ng ganitong sitwasyon. Pagod na akong maging mahirap. So urgency, this is where you say enough is enough. I will change my life whatever it takes. I will become a millionaire. And that's what happened to me. So lumaki po ako sa hirap. Yung lola ko dating katulong, yung nanay ko single mom. Kasi yung mabait kong tatay na gwapo, na malandi. Itananan yung nanay ko at the age of 16 di nabuntis, nabuo. So napalayas kami. So imagine yung hirap na pinagdaanan namin, especially ng nanay ko. But bottom line, because of my mom, unti-unting gumaganda yung buhay namin. Pero nung 16 ako, na-scam kami. Bumagsak lahat. There's an urgency right there. So hindi ako magmamalinis guys. Ako yung classmate yun ng high school, nasa campus, wala sa classroom. In short, pasok baon. Ako yung classmate yun na kada inuman present ako dyan. Ako yung laging nagka-cutting classes. Pero tandaan nyo to, isang bagay lang ang hindi ko ginawa. Yung mambabae. Kasi naniniwala ako, ang babae, hindi po yan niloloko. Minamahal. Kaya minahal ko silang lahat ng sabay-sabay. Joke lang po. Sa bottom line, medyo pasaway nung high school. Pero first time ever, nakita ko yung nanay ko na umiiyak. And it became my urgency. Nasabi ko sa sarili ko, ayoko nang maging mahiyain, ayoko nang maging tamad, ayoko nang mag-self-doubt, ayoko nang magduda sa sarili ko, ayoko nang maging insecure. This time, yayaman na ako. I will become a millionaire. And I did. Became a millionaire at the age of 19. Balik sa komportableng buhay si MJ Lopez. And most of the time, dito tayo humihinto. Dito tayo tumitigil kasi nabubusog tayo agad. Because again, hindi mo kalaban ng challenges. Hindi mo kalaban ng rejections kasi nandyan ang growth, nandyan ang learning. Ang kalaban mo is being comfortable. Because when you are comfortable, you will stop growing. So the main reason why it's hard for us to define success and to define what we want, walang urgency, walang need. So ang nangyayari sa atin, hihintayin pa natin na dapang-dapa na tayo, na sagad na tayo bago tayo gumawa ng paraan. So I'm here to tell you, if you are here, you are just comfortable right now. You don't have urgency in watching this video. Maybe all you need is clarity. Maybe you can learn from my experiences. Maybe hindi mo na kailangan mag-fail pa ulit-ulit. Na kailangan mo pang masagad bago mo ma-realize na kailangan mong mag-take ng action. Na kailangan mong bigyan ng definition yung success mo. Because I've been there. Ang dami kong nakasabay. Ang daming yumaman nung time na yon. Growing ang industry, konti pa lang yung nagne-negosyo, hindi pa ganun kagrabe yung kompetisyon, pero yung iba, nung naging komportable yung buhay nila, tumigil na sila. So regardless of where you are, I want you to identify what you want. At kung nandito ka, wag mo nang hintayin pumunta sa urgency. And maybe, while watching this video, you understand that your life is urgent right now. Baka naman komportable ka lang ngayon, pero in reality, dapat pala urgent ang buhay mo. Wala ka palang pambayad ng renta. Wala ka palang panghulog ng kotse mo. Hindi mo mabili mga bagay na gusto mo. Hindi malinaw sa'yo kung saan mo kukunin yung expenses mo. That's urgent. Sa totoo lang, if you don't know what you want, if you don't know who you are, and if you don't know what to do, that's already urgent. Nagkakataon lang na kung hindi mo kilala sarili mo at hindi mo alam ang gagawin mo, it feels comfortable initially. Kasi kung hindi mo alam ang gagawin mo, walang accountability, wala kang kailangan gawin. Pero pag nakilala mo sarili mo, nalaman mo gusto mo, alam mo na yung gagawin mo, may accountability na. You will be labeled as tamad kung wala kang gagawin. At ayaw natin yun, ayaw nating masaktan. So it's either life will bring challenges to you, struggles to your life, and it will bring urgency, o ikaw na mismo yung magbibigay ng urgency sa buhay mo. So again, from the urgency, what we want is to solve our problems. And here in this zone, we have the space to think and decide ano ba talaga yung gusto natin. At tandaan nyo to, kung malinaw ka sa gusto mo at tinatrabaho mo siya araw-araw, makukuha at makukuha mo. So kung hindi mo pa nakukuha yung gusto mo hanggang ngayon, may kulang sa dalawa. Baka hindi ka sure kung ano gusto mo or hindi ka talaga tumatrabaho araw-araw. That's it! Hindi mo dapat pinapahirap. A lot of people, masyado nilang pinapahirap. Sir, araw-araw ko naman ginagawa eh. Kung araw-araw mong ginagawa, dapat nag-i-improve ka rin. Yan lang naman yung kailangan mo. Dapat malinaw sa'yo gusto mo, uma-action ka, and of course, it's just common sense na habang nagtitake ka ng action, i-improve mo yung actions mo. You will eventually get there. Now, here's the reality. After getting what you want. So achieving what you want doesn't mean everything's solved. It just exposes the bigger problems waiting for your next level. Pag na-solve natin yung problema natin, mas lalong magiging visible yung iba pang mas malalaking problema. And I'm gonna show you a really powerful example around this. And this is called the Wheel of Life. It's actually an exercise here in Success Blueprint. You're gonna see this in page 121. So you will see a download link in the comment section or in the description so you can print this yourself. This is a really powerful exercise to give you an idea about your life. Okay? So there will be people who will have a really imbalanced wheel of life. And may kanya-kanya tayong journey. So we're gonna do several challenges here. So I'm gonna put examples, alright? So simulan natin dito sa mas malaki. So let's just say you started life like medyo balance eh. Pero alam mo sa sarili mong malawak yung potential mo. Okay? So let's just say na like 50% yung health. Okay? Galingan natin dito guys. And let's just say emotionally, hindi masyadong okay, mga 40%. Ayan. Relationship, sabihin na natin marami kang time. Maganda-ganda siya, 50%. Although ang hirap pakipagrelasyon pag walang budget, so lagyan natin ng finances. Sabihin na natin hindi ka masyadong mayaman sa ngayon, okay? This is just an example, no? You can actually do this exercise. The main reason why, pwede nyo siyang i-print, pwede nyo akong sabayan habang ginagawa ko to. That's the purpose of this, okay? Because again, if you will do this now, this will give you massive clarity. As in, this will make you an idea bakit pabalik-balik, paulit-ulit yung nangyayari sa'yo. Bakit ka stuck? Bakit parang ang miserable ng buhay natin kahit ginagawa natin yung best natin? Bakit pag momentum na nasasaktan tayo? Di ba dapat pag momentum na mabilis yung takbo natin? Di ba dapat masaya? Pero bakit parang ang bigat lalo? Dito nyo yan maiintindihan sa exercise na to. Okay? Let's just say finances mga 30 lang. Maliit lang. Career din, hindi masyado. Hindi mo siguro nagagamit ng tama, pero marami kang time. Sagad na natin, 80 o 75. Gigil na gigil, ayan. And maybe you don't know your passion yet. Dito tayo sa mga 10, konti lang talaga. Well, contribution, tandaan mo na kung hindi mo kayang tulungan ng sarili mo, hindi ka rin makakatulong sa ibang tao. So, mababa lang to. If this is your wheel of life, eventually mababa to. So, this is the example of the wheel of life. So, maraming time manood ng video, maraming time magbasa ng libro, maraming time mag-aral, pero hindi na i-execute ng tama. Now, if this is your wheel of life, I want you to imagine, paano gugulong to? Right? Paano siya gugulong? Isipin mo, pag gumulong yan, lubak-lubak yan. Hindi siya smooth. It's not a smooth ride. Pag ganyan, lubak-lubak yung daan, sisisihin natin yung daan, sisisihin natin yung path, or sisisihin natin yung ibang tao. But in reality, kaya lubak-lubak yung daan, kaya miserable yung buhay natin, kaya hindi tayo masaya, kasi hindi balance yung wheel of life natin. And most of us are unaware of this. So kay mayaman ka, kay mahirap ka, lahat tayo may problema sa wheel of life. That is why ang topic natin dito is success. So if you have a lot of money and you are watching this video, I'm pretty sure makaka-relate ka rin dito. And to those of you who don't have the money yet, makaka-relate ka lalo dito. So now, you understand very well, okay, this is what I have to work on. So syempre, yung karelasyon ko, yung pamilya ko, at ako emotionally, alam ko sa sarili ko na kailangan ko ng pera. So you may increase this level. And let's just say nag-i-improve na siya. But here's the reality. As you work on your finances, initially, some of this will suffer. Sa una, magsasuffer yan. Kasi hindi ka naman sure na yung mga kasama mo ngayon is makakasama mo hanggang huli sa pagyaman mo. Yun ang totoo. Yung kasama mo nagsimula, hindi lahat makakasama mo hanggang dulo. Even yung girlfriend mo ngayon, even yung boyfriend mo ngayon, hindi ka sure. At dito mo yan malalaman pag nag-struggle ka na, pag nahirapan ka na. Because again, andito tayo ngayon. We want to solve our problems. We want solutions, right? So, kailangan mo maintindihan na for us to solve this problem right here, you have to choose yourself. And as you choose yourself, hindi ka sure kung yung kasama mo sa relationships is pipiliin ka pa rin. Siyempre, maapektuhan yung emotions mo, maapektuhan yung health mo, maaapektuhan yung ibang aspect ng buhay mo. And that's painful. Which means that initially, kung nagsisimula ka pa lang, it's normal na mahirapan at masaktan ka kahit may achievement ka. Kaya nga may exercise na ganito. Kaya nga dapat gawin mo, i-print mo. Or mag-drawing ka sa notebook mo ngayon. Bilog lang naman eh. So let's just say dumami pera mo. What will happen here is kung magsasuffer yung ibang aspects ng buhay mo, mas nagiging malinaw lang sa'yo na teka, oo nga no, ang dami ko pa palang dapat i-improve. Akala ko lang ang kailangan ko dati pera. Akala ko lang ang kailangan ko dati magkaroon ng motor. Pag may motor na pala ako, kailangan ko magpagas. Kailangan kong i-maintain. Kailangan kong mag-upgrade. Tapos pag may nangyaring hindi maganda, wag naman. Pero naramdaman mo sa sarili mo, yung safety mo is nako-compromise sa pagmumotor, bibili ka ng kotse. At na-realize mo na may kasamang problema ulit yon. You are able to get what you want, but there's a problem. There's always a cost in getting what you want. In having the things that you want. Lahat yan may bayad. Lahat yan may kapalit. So ngayon, kailangan mo nang mag-maintain ng kotse, mas mahal, mas magastos. Ngayong nagne-negosyo ka na, mas marami kang pera, pero konti na lang yung time mo. Kasi nagsisimula ka pa lang. Affected ka na emotionally. Kasi ang dami mo ng tanim pero wala ka pang inaani. Hindi mo magawa yung passion mo at affected na ang relationships mo. So this is what I mean when I said the definition of your success will evolve through time and experience. Yes, mag-e-evolve yung definition ng success mo. I'm gonna share with you my story, guys. So I became a millionaire at 19. My problem now is duplication. Okay? My problem now is how to leverage my time. How to actually sustain my business, sustain earning money. Because remember that earning millions is one thing, but sustaining it is another thing. Yung pag-maintain nun, mahirap din. So nasustain ko siya noong 21. I was making a lot of money back then. Pero ang dami kong na-meet na matatandang mayayaman. At ang natutunan ko sa experience nila, mahalagang ayusan ang relationship sa family. Mahalaga ang kalusugan. And habang yumayaman ako, dumadami pera ko, lumalaki negosyo ko, mas kitang-kita ko na may problema ako sa relationships, sa passion, sa time, and sa emotions ko. So little by little, I had to improve everything. Pero gaya nga ng sinabi ko sa inyo, at some point, babagsak at babagsak tayo. Because life will teach us a lesson. Sabi nga ni Tony Robbins, diba? Life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you. Ang buhay nangyayari para sa'yo. Hindi siya nangyari sa'yo lang. So I got depressed when I was 27. I lost a lot of hair, my confidence, my self-worth, a lot of money. I lost 20 million in the process. And that's when I decided to immerse myself in personal development. Na-realize ko na kailangan ko matuto, kailangan ko ng mentor, at dyan ko na-discover yung will of life. Kaya pala kahit sobrang dami kong pera, na-depress pa rin ako. And guess what? There's a huge chance na kapag hindi balance yung will of life mo, ikaw ang sasabotahe ng will of life mo. Ipakita ko sa inyo. Pwede na lang ma-recycle. So, nung high school ako guys, natutunan ko kaagad yung tinatawag na leverage. Kasi ang sabi, kung kaya nila, ipagawa mo sa kanila. So, this is now the will of life. To give you an idea, ayan yung itsura niya. Ayan guys. Okay? So, ito yung finance. Dito yung time. Siyempre, unti-unti nababawasan yan. Pero hindi okay ang health, emotions, relationships. So, pag ganito yung will of life mo, this is what will happen, okay? Pag gumulong yan, lubak-lubak yan. Pag gumulong tong gulong ng buhay mo, pag nag-move forward yan, lubak-lubak yan. Hindi maganda, bumpy yung road. So, ang unang-unang ginagawa ng marami, they will stop. It's because if they stop moving, going back to the corner where I first saw you. Okay, balik tayo. So, if they stop moving, hindi na lubak. That's the main reason why you are stuck. Pag sobrang sakit na, pag sobrang bigat na, tayo mismo humihinto tayo. Kasi nga, hindi natin alam na hindi pala balanse yung will of life natin. Ito yung worst na pwede natin gawin. Pag hindi balanse yung will of life, para lang sagipin yung ibang aspects ng buhay, isasakripisyo mo yung finances mo, yung time mo, relationship mo, emotions mo, health mo, lahat ng aspect para lang magbalanse, ibinaba mo. So, bilog nga ang will of life mo ngayon. Pero binaba mo naman yung standard ng buhay mo. This will lead to self-sabotage, a poor self-image, and this is where most people quit. dito tayo sumusuko. This is the real failure right here. Kaya nga kung nag-struggle ka ngayon, kung bumpy yung road, okay lang. Because it means you are still moving forward. So balik tayo. There will be problems and then solutions. And then you will improve some aspects of your way of life and then another solution. And then problem, solution, bottom line, you will have more and more problems. So here in this level, you are now solution-driven. Okay? Wala ka nang pakialam sa problema. Hindi mo na ina-avoid yung problema. Hinaharap mo na yung problema. Kasi alam mo na yun ang makakatulong sa'yo para mag-improve ang buhay mo. And you will encounter more problems and you will simply solve those problems. And that's how our definition of success evolves. At yan ang dahilan bakit nag-e-evolve yung definition ng success natin. Which means that maybe you just have to define what you want and identify the current problem that you have. Kasi after mong masolve yung problema mo, may lalabas na bago, isosolve mo lang ulit until makarating ka sa next level na ikaw. And becoming the next level you means more success. So now, let's move on to number 2, the process. At napag-usapan na natin to kanina. Ikaw nakakaintindi, ikaw nakakaalam saan ang starting point mo. You just have to start. That's it. Regardless of where you are, if you really want to be successful, you have to start the process. You have to keep the ball rolling. Okay? Nasimulan mo na yung proseso. Of course, it's gonna be hard. Kasi again, maraming problemang lalabas. Una, ang hirap magsimula, di ba? Kung nagsisimula ka palang mag-create ng content, syempre pag-iisipan mong maigi yung content mo. Pag-iisipan mong maigi yung sasabihin mo. Makikinig ka sa mga iba't ibang speakers para pupulot ka ng pwede mong sabihin, mga frameworks, mga ideas, mga concepts, right? Tapos kung babae ka, magme-makeup ka pa, aayusin mo yung lashes mo, magpapapula ka ng ilong, magpapapula ka ng pisngi, tapos aayusin mo yung lighting mo. Tapos kukunan mo ng video yung sarili mo. So ayan na, rolling na, nagsasalita ka na, binigay mo yung best mo, tinodo mo. Nung i-edit mo na yung video, nung panonoorin mo na yung sarili mo, pagtingin mo sa video, ba't parang tabingi yung mukha ko? Ba't ganun yung boses ko para akong tunog ipis? You will hate how you look, you will hate your own voice, parang ang cringe pakinggan ng sariling boses. And maybe you will just delete the video. Yung iba sa atin, gagawa ng 100 video, ilang oras kang mamimili, wala ka ring i-upload. Yung iba sa inyo, merong 10 video ready to upload. By the time na i-upload mo na, may bago ka ng idea. So sabi mo sa sarili mo, mas maganda yung bagong upload, hindi ko na itutuloy. Always remember that perfection is the enemy of good enough. Maybe the video is good enough. And I'm here to tell you, yung first 100 videos mo, walang manonood. Walang masyadong papansin. So since wala naman masyadong papansin, i-upload mo na lang din. Because that will give you one, data, something that you can recognize, something that you can change. Number 2, it will give you evidences that you can. And number 3, it will give you the repetition. Because again, repetition is the mother of skill. So bottom line, as you take action, yung pagsisimula pa lang mahirap na. Paano pa kaya yung proseso? Siyempre, mas mahirap. So of course, baka may negosyanteng nanonood ngayon. Maybe you are an entrepreneur, a businessman, or maybe you are a professional, a leader. Either way, alam mo sa sarili mo, na nasa stage ka ngayon ng hirap. Tapos syempre humahaba na, tumatagal na, wala pa ring resulta. Maghahanap ka ng iba't ibang strategies pero hindi nagwo-work. At since na hindi nagwo-work yung strategies na nagwo-work naman sa iba, lalo ka lang magdududa sa sarili mo. So it will be harder. Yung akala mo sagad ka na, punong-puno ka na, hindi pa pala. May mas mahirap pa pala doon. Most entrepreneurs, nung nagsimula kaming magnegosyo, dumaan kami lahat sa zero. At kung negosyante ka, alam kong makaka-relate ka dito. At akala mo, yung zero, yung namumula na yung bank account mo, yung marami nang naniningil sa yung credit card, akala mo, yun na yung sagad. Akala mo, todo na yun. After the hard, there's a harder. May mas mahirap. Mas mahirap, mas mabigat. Kung dito, zero ka, dito, negative ka na. Nangungutang ka na pang pasweldo, nangungutang ka na pang inventory, nangungutang ka na pang renta, nangungutang ka na pang Facebook ads, nangungutang ka na for your marketing. Negative ka na ngayon kung malalampasan mo, kung maiintindihan mo na part talaga yan ng proseso. Because if you are aiming for something big, if you want to achieve something big in your life, the hard will be harder. Kung maliit lang yung goal mo, simple lang yung buhay na gusto mo. After ng hard, baka makuha mo na yung goals mo eh. But if we are talking about making millions of money, especially sa mga kagaya ko na galing sa hirap, if you want that breakthrough, if you want the next level, yung harder, baka may hardest pa. But understand na part yan ng proseso. Okay? So from the start, it will be hard and it will be harder. Wag naman sana, but there's what we call hardest. Okay? But after all that, this is what will happen. So this is you in your comfort zone. What will happen is may mga lalabas na problema. Pwedeng gipit ka. Nung nagipit ka, hindi mo na mabili yung mga gusto mo. Tinotoyo ka na, tinotopa ka na, affected na emotions mo, affected na family mo, nangungutang ka na, hindi ka na tumutupad sa usapan. Now, hindi mo naman kailangan paubutin dyan. But for most people, this is not painful enough for you to change. Hindi pa siya sobrang sakit. Kulang pa yung sakit para magbago ka. Pero pag punong-puno na yan ang problema, hindi na yan magkasya, you will tell yourself, enough is enough, ayoko na, pagod na ako. Ito yung tinatawag natin na whatever it takes attitude. Pag nasa whatever it takes ka na, you will have what we call a breakthrough. This will now be your new comfort zone. And the idea is, of course, na pag-usapan na natin kanina, sa evolution ng success. Pag nakuha mo yung gusto mo, pag nasolve mo yung problema, there will be a new problem. At hanggat hindi mo nasusolve yung problema, madadagdagan at madadagdagan yung mga problema. That is why intentionally, you have to solve the problem and make a breakthrough. And this is what I do. Ang tawag dito is what we call framework. Sa sobrang daming beses ko nang nag-transform, from may buhok na kalbo, from mahirap yumaman, from mayaman lalong yumaman, from network marketer to business owner, to real estate. Sa bottom line, ang dami kong transformation. Ang daming ups and downs. Sa mga pagkakamali, doon ako natuto mag-grow. Doon ko natutunan yung framework paano masosolve yung mga problema. And that's the main reason why we sell courses. We sell education for you. That's what I do. Because it's either you go through all the pain, dadanasin mo lahat ng sobrang bigat na hirap for a long period of time, at sana kayanin mo yon, or you learn from my experiences. That is why you have to buy books. That's why you have to have a mentor. Ang binabayaran mo sa mga proven mentors, yung experiences nila na hindi mo na kayang ulitin. Ang binabayaran mo, yung framework, yung sure, yung certainty na may solusyon ka sa problema mo. Versus, dadaanan mo lahat ng problema at hindi natin alam gaano katagal mo yan bago masolve. But understand that it will always be your choice. Now, dadating sa time, enough is enough, sanay ka na sa pagod, sanay ka na sa hirap, pigang-piga ka na, you will now have a breakthrough. Now, this will make you grow as a person. Nandito sa start, hard, harder, hardest, and breakthrough, yung pinnacle ng growth. Pero nandito sa elimination, yung maturity. Anong ibig sabihin? Right after your breakthrough, nag-grow ka na eh. Eventually, nasa next level ka na. And you will attract next level people. You will attract abundance in your life. But mind you will also attract the wrong people. Mga taong gusto kang gamitin. Mga taong lalamangan ka. Mga taong aabusuhin ka. So there's a process of elimination. Kasi pag nagkamali ka dito sa level na to, babalik ka sa start. And that's what happened to me. But the idea is, sa nangyari sa akin, dito ako nag-grow. But I'm telling you this so you can avoid the same mistake. Ano ibig sabihin, Sir MJ? Let me explain. So habang tumatagal, nag-grow ka, una, ang daming opportunities ang ipapakita sa'yo. Kasi nga magaling ka na eh, nag-grow ka na eh, nag-breakthrough ka na eh, nag-level up ka na eh. And maybe you are here. You have to understand that opportunities will be presented to you and they will only show you the upside. Okay? Ang ipapakita lang nila, yung ganda, yung beauty. And maybe you have an opportunity now, right? Maybe you are taking massive action now. So ito mangyayari sa'yo. Nag-take ka ng action. Sa business mo, sa career mo ngayon, ito yung upside. Nakita mo yung upside eh, kaya ka nag-decide. Pero syempre, the reality is, may hirapan ka. This is the downside. This is the failure. Nandyan yung hirap. Nandyan yung sagad na sagad ka na, dapang-dapa ka na. Ang gusto nating mangyari dito is this. And this is the breakthrough. From here, from the downside, from the failure, from the hardest moment, makakabangon ka. Nandyan ang juice. Nandyan ang growth. nandyan ang next level na ikaw. Ang mahirap sa atin, ito nangyayari. Dito sa dalawang level na to, diyan lalabas lahat ng tukso. Pag sagad ka na, or after mo mag-breakthrough, pag nag-grow ka na. Yung pinapakita lang sa'yo upside. Pero ito totoo. Pag may in-offer sa'yo yung bagong opportunity, you have to start over. So, nandito yon. So, dito ka nag-start, ito yung upside nun. Akala mo, upside siya, pero same level lang siya niyan. And then, marirealize mo that there's a downside, and of course, there will always be failures. But since sanay ka na magpalipat-lipat ng career, i-offer sa'yo yung bago. Nandito ka na ngayon. And there's another opportunity here, and there will always be a downside. Ayun, wala ka na sa papel. That's the trick they are playing with you. That's why you will notice a lot of people, hyper-successful entrepreneurs, loyal sila sa career nila, loyal sila sa kumpanya nila, loyal sila sa sarili nila, loyal sila sa tao nila. And more importantly, loyal sila sa vision nila. Because after the breakthrough, this is what you want to happen. There's a slight change in the results. Nandyan yung tinatawag na growth. Because there will always be a downside, a failure. Pero this time, umaangat ka na. And this is how you reach the next level you. But in these moments right here, may ibibigay lagi sa yung opportunity na nakakatukso. There's a shiny ball, a shiny opportunity. Nothing wrong if you wanna grab the opportunity. But I want you to observe. I want you to understand the reality. Nasaan dito yung opportunity na pinipresent sa'yo? Especially during the downside, during the rejection, during the failure. Or, more importantly, during your success, during your transformation. Uulitin ko. You have to be careful pag sagad na sagad ka na. Baka magkamali ka ng desisyon, maging desperado ka, at wag na wag sasama ang ugali mo kapag sagad na sagad ka na. And right after a breakthrough, a transformational moment, a moment of success, wag lalaki masyado ulo. Wag magiging arrogante. Because there's always a cost to it. And yes, if you know how to eliminate and say no to distractions, say no to opportunities na alam mong hindi makakatulong sa'yo, na alam mong hindi related sa goals mo, hindi related sa vision mo, and more importantly, hindi aligned sa core values mo. This will bring you a sense of maturity. At dito magbabago yung tinatawag na standards mo. And remember that you are defined by your standards. You will take action, you will behave based on your standards. Understand that the level you are in right now is directly proportional to your standards. So kung bagsak ang buhay mo, mababa standards mo kasi. Kung maganda buhay mo, maganda kasi standards mo. Almost everyone is self-made. If you are poor right now, that's self-made. If you don't know how, that's self-made. Hindi mo kasi inaaral. If you don't know who you are, what you want, and what to do, that's self-made. Isipin mo, nakakapag-research ka, nakakapanood ka ng movies, nakakapanood ka ng Korean novela, ng anime, kung ano-anong inaaral mo, kung ano-anong chinichismis mo, pero sarili mo hindi mo kilala. That's self-made. If your life is miserable right now, if you are unhappy, that's self-made. If you are a successful leader, if you are a successful businessman, and maybe let's not use the word success. If you are a growing businessman, a growing entrepreneur, a growing leader, that's self-made. Pinili mong mag-grow. Pinili mo yung humility. Pinili mong aralin. Pinili mong matuto. Pinili mo na maging mabait kahit dapang-dapa ka na at sagad ka na. Pinili mo na maging humble kahit sobrang ganda ng resulta mo ngayon. Pinili mo na tumulong sa mga tao. Who you are right now, your standards right now, the level of your life, the level of success you are in right now is self-made. And of course, the third part, ang pinakagusto natin, this right here, is what we call the moment of success. I use the term moment of success. It's because we cannot always assume that we are successful. And I'm pretty sure na kung naranasan mo na yung success, alam mo yung sinasabi ko. There's a time that you are really excited to achieve something na nung nandun ka na, teka lang, ito na ba yun? Parang nagsisimula pa lang ako ah. If that's your attitude, you will always reach the next level. Initially, parang ang miserable, di ba? Initially, ang sasabihin ng mga tao parang hindi ka kontento. But if you reach the moment of success at nabusog ka kaagad, and you will stand tall on top of the mountain, and you feel that you are on top of the food chain, sobrang lupit mo, ikaw na pinakamalupit, pinakamagaling sa lahat, pinakabatang milyonaryo, or whatever story that you keep telling yourself, eventually, you will be comfortable. At babalik ka lang ulit sa simula. Because here's the reality. Success is not an endpoint. It is a journey. At ang journey ng success, combination niya ng failure, hirap, pagod, and extremely fulfilling moments of success na magbibigay ng meaning sa buhay mo. If you are on top of the mountain, understand that each moment will pass. Say it with me. This too shall pass. Pag sobrang ganda na nangyayari sa'yo, kalma ka lang. Be humble because this too shall pass. Kapag sobrang bigat na nangyayari sa'yo, kalma ka lang. Tuloy ka lang. Improve yourself. Maging loyal ka sa vision mo because this too shall pass. And if you are on top of your game right now, I want you to stay hungry. I want you to raise your standards. Because there will always be a bigger mountain to climb. If you are on top of the mountain right now, para marating mo yung kasunod na bundok, kailangan mong ibaba yung ego mo at kailangan mong magsimula ulit. But this time, when you start, you are starting with knowledge, matibay na puso, malakas na katawan, you are now aligned because you have high standards. Now, my advice to you is you watch this video over and over. Kasi pwedeng next week lang may nagbago na sa buhay mo. At pag pinanood mo ulit tong video na to, may bago ka na namang matututunan. Kung umabot ka sa part na to at hindi mo ginawa yung Wheel of Life exercise, I deeply encourage you right now. Gawin mo siya. Hanapin nyo sa comment section yung link. Kung hindi nyo mahanap, mag-comment kayo. I-chat nyo kami. Hanapin nyo sa description. We would love to assist you and send you this file. Because this is extremely powerful. This will give you clarity. Sir MJ, bakit mo to ginagawa? Because I want to help you. I want to solve your problems. Because all I want is for you to become more successful and for you to reach the next level success. So again, this is the end of the podcast, and always remember that everything good starts with a yes. And yes, my name is MJ Lopez, and see you soon.